Everybody, cue cheesy news music and intro. All right, so I'm back. This is the second episode for today, and with great sadness. So tomorrow, I was going to bring you part two, right? Yeah, part two. It's going to bring you the second part of the review for this thing, the GoPro Karma. So first off, know this. Regardless if I love a company, hate a company, whatever, I'm going to give an honest review. And I love GoPro. I think they're an awesome company. I use their action cams. I love them. The new GoPro 5 with its voice control is unreal, and it lets you do more things hands-off, never having to touch the camera than you could ever do with anything else currently. And this thing, really quickly, flew really well. One thing that I could do with it that I couldn't do with the Phantom is I could literally get it to turn like a millimeter at a time and take like 15 minutes if I wanted to turn. The controller is so fine-tuned, even though it looks like a little toy, it's so fine-tuned and it's so good that you can control this thing without having to change any expo settings or anything like you could anything else. But remember in my unboxing video, I said that part two was coming, and I didn't want to put it up yet because I had an issue. So, just so you know, every Karma has been recalled, and they have ceased sales as of now. So if you go onto GoPro.com, you will go to Karma, you will see something that says temporarily unavailable. 50 minutes ago at 4:53 Pacific, I got an email that said, GoPro is committed to providing our customers with great product experiences. To honor this commitment, we've recalled Karma until we resolve a performance issue related to a loss of power during operation. We plan to resume shipment of Karma once this issue is addressed. And then they take you through all the steps. So GoPro did the right thing. They contacted the Consumer Product Safety Council, I think it's called, the CPSCA. They've done an official recall. They've recalled every one of these for everybody that registered theirs. They sent an email immediately. I didn't experience a loss of power, but I will tell you what I did see. My battery life, 13 minutes. Terrible battery life. And the range, I went out 1,600 feet in a wide open field. I'm gonna play some of that footage now behind while I talk. So I went out 1,600 feet in a wide open field. It stopped, it went to altitude, and it returned to home. I couldn't go any farther than that. That's less than 1/3 of a mile. So the range for me was less than 1/3 of a mile in a wide open field. Now there was a cell phone tower. That's why I said I wanted to see if it was location specific. And I got a little glitch on my Phantom, but I was still able to go past there and fly plenty far with my Phantom and come back. So I wanted to give the GoPro Karma a second chance. I was going to go out to the beach and just fly down the sand, see if I could go for a mile and back. But really, a realistic test isn't taking this thing just out in the wide open and then testing it. A realistic test is being in the mountains or whatever and seeing if you get a half mile, a quarter mile. And I know that everybody's all big on distance. Oh, the Mavic will do 4 miles and this will do a mile. Ooh, that sucks. But you're not supposed to be flying these past line of sight. And there's no way with your eyes unaided that you can see this thing a mile out. So a mile should be plenty for most people unless you're looking for visual line of sight waivers from the FAA. And then that's a whole different story. Like you've got a Autel Kestrel, it's got a 40-mile range or whatever range it has. But tonight, I'm very sad because, like I said, I love GoPro, but this might be the death knell of GoPro. You know, this is what was going to prop up their Q4 after a disastrous Q3 where their stock just dropped. They lost $250 million, went under a $1 billion valuation for the company. And this thing is made really well. I really like the construction, but apparently they're falling out of the sky. So if you have one on order, I'll tell you that I think it's a good product, and I would hope, in knowing GoPro, one, their support is actually good. You can get somebody local for support, local in the US. I would hope that they do some software issues so that the battery lasts longer. and come up with a longer flight time and some further radio refinement so that you can get a further range. I like the construction. I like it being really low, that low center of gravity. It doesn't tip over when you land. None of them really do, but I had my Autel X-Star. It did tip over before once landing. Not a huge issue. I was on uneven ground, but it still did. But this one's not going to. I like the construction. As fast as I flew, I never got the blades in the view. In linear mode, it was great. The fisheye was gone. So really good, solid construction. The remote's awesome. But I've got a fear for GoPro now, and it sucks because I love GoPro. So GoPro, please get your crap together. Get back out here, launch with a killer product, get this thing back out into the hands of people. I don't think they're gonna make it by Christmas. So guys, that's it. This is part 2 of my review, my special report. Sorry for the cheesy news intro. I think it was warranted. Join me tomorrow though, because I'm gonna show you my thoughts on this thing. Now this is the 2016 13-inch base level MacBook Pro. Overall, not surprised. It's not keeping up with my 15-inch, but I have hopes for the bigger 15-inch that's coming. So join me tomorrow. You keep watching. I'll keep making videos. If you have any questions about my experience with the Karma, ask below. I'm going to answer them, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bill Nichols TV. Thanks for watching. See you soon.